Hello everyone, this is Aisha and welcome to our 46th Kotlin tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm going to give you a simple introduction to object-oriented programming in Kotlin programming language. So now object-oriented programming language, we have our sub-problems divided. We actually divide our problem into sub-problems by creating objects. So now in object-oriented programming, we have different concepts. We have classes, we have objects, we have inheritance, overriding, etc. So now in this tutorial, I'm going to create a simple class and I will demonstrate how you can create a class and then what a class contains. So now outside this main function, I will create a class. So whenever you are creating a class, you have to do it outside this main function. So a class can be created by using the keyword class, and then we have the name of the class. For example, I'm going to create a waiter class, and then we will have our parentheses or the body of the class. So inside the body of the class you can have your data members, and in Kotlin programming language we say properties. So data members are called properties in Kotlin. Then we can have member functions. So member functions are the user defined functions which perform the specific task. Now how you can create objects, how you can create data members or properties of the class. So here I have a waiter class, and now I'm going to create a data member for this waiter class. So first of all, you have to use this private access modifier or the visibility modifier, which will define the scope of our data member. So now this private means that the data member that I am going to declare will only be known to this waiter class, and it is not accessible outside this waiter class. So I will discuss these visibility modifiers in the later section. So private, then we will have the keyword var, and then the variable that is your data member or property of the waiter class. For example, hire waiter equals true. So this true means that this hire waiter data member or the property is a boolean data member. You can check by using Control Shift and then P. So now you can see that here we have boolean. So now there is no need to define the data type, and if you want to do so, it will be all right. So now I'm going to create a function of this waiter class. So using this fun keyword and then the name of the function, for example, fire waiter. Now fire waiter will have some arguments, so I'm going to use these parameters. So these parentheses will define the arguments of the fire waiter function. Now I'm leaving it blank because it contains no arguments. Then we will have the body of the function. So inside the body of the function you can perform any task. Now this private variable is known inside this function because this function is the part of the class. But if you define this function outside the class, then this private member will not be accessible outside this class. So now inside the fire waiter function, I'm going to use the variable hire waiter equals false, so it will fire or waiter. So now this hire waiter, we have accessed this hire waiter, and if you write this statement outside the class, then we will have an error. For example, here you can see that we have an error. So this is because we have private variable hire waiter, which is the property of this waiter class. Now if you do not use any of these private or these visibility modifier, then by default this variable will be public. Public means you can access this variable outside the class or from anywhere in the program. So this is how you can create classes in Kotlin programming language, and in next tutorial I will demonstrate that how you can create objects of the class and then how you can call these functions and access these properties or data members. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.